I had said that there's going to be a lot of upsets. I had thought that, obviously you have Victor Wembanyama, who's from France, gonna be the number one pick. Scooter
Oh,
Henderson,
you hit on
who's in
that.
the G League. You know how much I will love Victor Wembanyama. I think he's already Giannis with a shot. I think he's gonna work from day one. I think that's why you're seeing the Pistons, Hornets, Spurs, whoever want to tank for this guy because I think he is a game-changing franchise talent. That being said, I did think, with the top talent in the NCAA tournament outside of Brandon Miller, who's got his own issues at Alabama, obviously not being top five worthy, I thought this was going to be more of a defensive, minded, even tournament. There was a lot of even teams. Did not pick Kansas to go to the Final Four. Did not pick Arizona to go to the Final Four. I did not pick Baylor to go to the Final Four. My Final Four teams are all still in it. A couple of the upset teams I thought would go far, both got eliminated in the
Who are
round of
your Final Four?
64. So I whipped on the upset teams. But my Final Four are Alabama, Houston, UConn, and Kansas State. So obviously, Kansas State, UConn got a few tough matchups tonight as we hit the round of 16. But
Mm.
just your thoughts on the tournament. How's your bracket doing? And did you predict a lot of these potential
Everything has
upsets?
been destroyed. I always refer to my main bracket as the bracket I look at when I say it's been destroyed.
Well, I
I
did
made
one
more brackets
bracket
than I
this
normally
year,
do this
so
year, but like most of them have lost my champions already. Like Purdue, pour one out for our buddy Gabe Calera,
hey,
for
listen, I
BSR Sports
I
Director
never
after me,
bought
and then
Purdue.
TV2.
I
The
never
fact
bought
they
Purdue.
lost to, I need to keep my voice down. The fact they lost to a 16 seed. I mean,
I
oy vey,
I
you
know.
have
I
Zach
mean, what
Edey,
can you
or
do?
what was it? You have the guy who's 7'4". Push him through the paint. Have
Against
the other
against a
team
team with
foul
all
him.
6 footers.
Yeah, push him through the paint and have them foul him. That is how you win. You took outside shot after outside shot after outside shot. You're not as bad as Virginia to an extent because they got freaking blown out by UMBC. And I've decided to follow, Fairleigh Dickinson just like I did UMBC because if you're a 16 seed and you upset a one, that's an automatic follow for me. But I mean, it's almost just as bad because you had one of the tallest teams in all of Division One, and you're telling me you went Steph Curry ball and did not push it through the paint with the tallest player probably in D1. That is upsetting to me. That is very, very upsetting. I know Gabe Calera, he said that if he hadn't been in Albany for the Kent State first round game, there probably would have been a lot more stuff broken. So I feel bad for him, but like I had a decent, first day, and then it was just like Purdue, just like it was the worst. This is one of the worst tournaments I've had in a while, and I keep thinking after year, it can't get any worse than this.
That's
This
that's
year
why
was
it's perfectly
this year was
named March
bad.
Madness. Hey, I thought our
I
kids
picked a decent number of upsets. I
I
got a
I
few
thought our
right.
Kent State Golden Flashes, who were undefeated at
That's what
home
I
this
thought.
year.
I thought they would beat Indiana because I
I
didn't think
I
Indiana was
really
going to be
thought they
solid.
would. Not being a homer pick, I thought that they were the better
Because
team, and obviously we
it
know Coach
it
Rob
sucked,
Cinderoff, and
yeah. And honestly, I mean, Coach Senderoff did a great job. I don't know who's going to come out of the MAC next year. I mean, the MAC usually year after year, there's not usually a repeat champion for the
I mean, I
most
looked
part.
at it like this: Kent State dominated Toledo, who dominated the MAC essentially all year long. Kent State dominated them in the MAC championship, and they could should have won last year. They didn't get suspended against Akron, so. I mean, Kent to me was a good team. They just did not
Mm.
play well. Obviously, that's what
I
happens
mean,
when you
it was
don't shoot
still
well.
like less than 12-point loss, I think.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, when you
I
don't
get what you're
shoot
saying,
well,
but
you're
it's
gonna
like,
lose.
yeah, but Indiana must have just, had their number. I'm going to guess that. I mean, I would have loved to see Kent State advance to the Sweet 16 because I thought they had that upset potential. I thought Drake was going to be a good team to
I
take down
I
Miami,
hey,
but
I completely agree with you. Do you like that clip from the Brandsworth podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brandsworth podcast right here on YouTube.